That's only just a feeling of shyness and feeling of like a fear of making mistakes. So all these things always stopping us to speak English confidently. And
Okay.
nowadays, sir, I'm speaking English confidently. I am not telling that I have become good speaker or I have gained good knowledge of fluency. No, I didn't. But yes, whatever knowledge I have, I always try to speak. I always try to convey
Good.
in yes.
See, the way you are speaking is well. I think whatever you are telling, at least the other person who are listening, so he can understand. That's the main thing, because everybody is not using a good verbal language. I mean, so pronunciation is not everybody is correct. So
Yes,
everybody is speaking in their own language there itself, right? So I can tell you something. So you have to be, I think, some points that you have to be courage. You have to show your courage. You have to be brave in that area.
yes,
So you don't have to always wait for the situation to be created
yes,
around you.
yes, sir. And if you want good situation behind you, good circumstances around you, so you have to create that type of circumstances by yourself because no one will come
Correct.
to
No
create
one.
a good environment for you. If you want to live in good environment, you
Yeah.
have to create by yourself. This is the reality. I
Exactly. Everybody is pulled down to back. So
yes,
nobody is going to be. So you don't be focused on that. So for somebody to come up to you, they speak to you in English language, you could actively do it for yourself, right? So make
yes,
such situations where you are required to speak this language. Okay. So first of all, you do not wait for the situations to happen or the situations to come up, and only then you are going to speak the language. Create it yourself. Go and talk it somebody. So these
yes,
things, just go up with that person, go and start talking to them in English. I mean, if you are not comfortable talking in a group right now, go up to a single person, somebody who is standing alone, and just go and talk about that what's going in this your office, or if you're a school, wherever. It's okay. A lot of time what happens is that we want to good at something, but when the situation arises, when circumstances are built, we run away. At that time, we
yes,
run
sir.
away. We just
Yes,
vanish. So we are unable to gather ourselves together and do something wonderful. Thing is, right? Are they speak the languages? Now, if somebody is coming up to you and talking to you instead of running away, escaping, do not be escape mode. Okay. Never be in escape mode. If you want to learn something new, show up them. Right. So
yes, sir.
don't
Of
give up
course.
and just move ahead. So like that only. This is my opinion to you and everybody else. So like that only. Yeah. Now you're telling
Yes,
something.
sir. Yes, sir, exactly. You are right. And I also realized all these things personally during my journey. You know, sir, that since my childhood, I was such type of person who were never getting any English environment in my
Exactly.
surrounding.
Yeah,
But
exactly. It will happen.
yes, for me, means whenever I heard someone speaking English, so I was thinking, just it's a dream to speak
Yeah.
English like them.
So
But
how
yes,
he is
nowadays.
speaking?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was always thinking that speaking English is not my cup of tea. Means I always wanted to speak English, but only due to hesitation and due to my shyness, I never
Exactly.
wanted to open my mouth. But when I realized, sir, actually, if honestly I say, so
Okay.
after listening lots of motivational story and by telling a story,
Right.
means I grab something new, something unique from my story, and also I have learned a good lesson like how to live in this world and. Many of the things I got to know, like many
Yeah.
good things
Obviously.
I got to know with my motivational story, and I must thank to my this storytelling method. And just because of this storytelling method, nowadays I'm feeling myself comfortable to speak English with anyone, and it doesn't matter. Means I'm getting
Exactly.
stuck somewhere, I'm not getting exact word, but
Super.
yes, I am not thinking. But yes,
Yes.
I'm really passionate about speaking English, and that is the like good thing We all should
Obviously.
have this type of thing.
Yeah, obviously I'm watching to you because you are doing so well things. I think if you are learning and if you are going for this path on this way, so definitely you will be succeeding after some time, right? So I
Yes.
think tell me about some effective ways to improve your English speaking skills. Effective ways, something, sometimes if you are seeing something that how to means the effective ways, like learn new words, phrases every day you are doing something or something not.
Yes, sir. Actually, do you know, sir, that I'm also learner. I'm not means as
Yeah, yeah.
good so that I can make others learn something, how to learn
So you
vocab
can
and
start it, no
but
problem. I will tell you
but
the learn new words and phrases every day. Sometimes, okay, 2 or 3 words is okay. That's fine. So every day, if you are learning for 2 3 words, and in a year you can be learn more than the 300 and 365 more days.
yes,
So you
sir.
can
Yes.
your pronunciation and your accent will be very much highly appreciable for this, and you can be get it more on this, right? And also you can commit to the learning more words every day is a practice your speaking skills, right? Set a goal for the number of new words, right? Like I am telling to you
Yes.
last bit. So pick up new words all around you, go to an English speaking area and listen discreetly to native conversations, right? Write down any words or phrases you don't understand and look them later using the dictionaries. So you can use the dictionaries also, or even nowadays you can get it from the Google. If you put some word in the
Yes.
Google and let them some uh, that words meanings will be there, that you have to learn it more. Okay. And even
Yes.
sometimes you learn words in phrases like that. Somebody was telling a glass of milk, a cup of tea. These are all like these phrases you are used, I think already. I heard
Yes,
that.
sir. Actually, sir, I also learned some phrases and
Good, good, good.
also miss word some new words. I always learn, but just I forgot just because I'm not using it in my conversation. That is
No
a big
problem,
problem.
because this is, yeah, because actually what happened is it is not in our daily life. We are not using
Yes,
these words frequently. Sometimes what happened, whatever the words we are using daily life, that will be coming in your mind frequently.
automatically.
That's
Yes,
what
sir.
the vocabulary is not going to be improved more. For that reason only everybody is talking with the some other persons who are connecting with you in this group, or you have to be talk with your relatives or somebody else. So you can be improve yourself once you talking more to that person, right? Even if you know a lot of words, you won't be understand if you don't pronounce them correctly.
Yes,
That's
sir. You are right.
wasting of time, this remembering it, right? So you need to hear or watch English words sometimes, okay, and phrases they are pronounced by native speakers. Sometimes I think the you can see some YouTube. I think you are watching a YouTube or something. When you search the pronunciation of a certain words online, right, that result
Yes,
will show YouTube's, okay, there will be getting a more, their conversation will be going on, and that conversation you pick some words and use into your sentences, right? And even the YouTube, and you go for a podcast also. I think you are seeing or not, I don't know. And the postcard you are listening or not, I don't know. Are you
sir.
listening any podcast?
I'm listening sometime. There's a podcast. I think I'm whenever I try to listen podcast, so I'm only preferring that podcast and Adam
Because
and yeah,
yeah,
Adam
because there
and
is no time required. Not there's not a time required, because you have to put their earphone in the ears, and just you can put it the podcast and listen him, and you do your work whatever you're doing.
yes, sir. During my cooking, I always listen something. I never waste my time in tribal things.
Oh my
I
god,
always try to utilize my time whenever I'm cooking.
very
Sometimes. So
very good.
I just play any podcast or any English motivational story, and through my motivational story, also I have learned a lot in English. Means lots of new words and also phrases. And do you know, sir? I'm also having lots of book, but I'm not getting so much time to read a lot. But whatever time I'm getting, I'm trying to read, and also I'm taking so much interest in reading. And
That's fine.
yes, through reading, we can also learn new phrases and
Yeah,
idioms
obviously,
and vocab. Yes. So reading
right.
is also very
Reading
powerful.
is also important. Even reading, writing, and listening. These are all things is very much important, and you can keep aside on these things. And one more thing is speaking.
Yes,
Sometimes what happen in front of mirror, if you go in front of mirror and talk 2 minutes continuously, 2 to 3 minutes if you talk, then you judge it yourself that how much we
yes,
have spoken and what is my body languages, and what I have tell my words are wrong, whatever it is, just you have to go on that, right? So sometimes what happened, everybody is doing some tongue twisters, you know. Once you are
yes,
comfortable saying the word slowly, try to them faster. Slowly you have to tell and then go to the try. So gradually increasing your speed with each new repetitions. So even if you get some words wrong, so what will happen is even native speakers also struggling with the tongue twisters sometime.
yes.
So learn the natural flow of English.
Yes,
Like
sir.
in
And as you are saying about tongue twister, so I have also heard about it, and sometime I watched, but I never tried. I never do this tongue twister process, and
I will let you
it's quite
know.
amazing.
Yeah, it's easy. Sometimes what happened, that's why they are going to be another this I mean niche, you can say that what the word is, I'm also getting forget this word. So learn the new natural flow of
Yes,
English like that, right? So linking, I think linking also, notice you have a native speakers, link words together. Linking is very important. This
yes,
refers to join two sounds, making a sound disappear or changing a sound to make its flow better. Contractions also required. Just that we can say the shortened terms for two words will be joined, like suppose I plus am. I am. We are saying I am, right?
yes.
I am not saying I am. I'm saying
No,
am. Am.
yes,
Am. He will
yes.
means he'll like that. This is the
Will,
twisters.
yes,
He'll.
I'll, and
They
I
have.
want
They have. They
to.
have. Have means that is already completed have. We cannot say
Yes,
they have.
yes.
So these are all things will be happen. Don't, do not. We cannot say don't. That's it.
Yes, sir. This is abbreviation form, and I also means
Exactly.
mostly I'm also using abbreviation form like haven't, hasn't, don't,
Yes.
doesn't, want, will not means want. So like this, I'm also using.
Yeah, these are words makes you a fluent.
Yes,
Sometimes you will get a time to other words to make it sentence.
and also, sir, do you know that sometime in last of any word there's a sound of r means ra.
Ah,
So
ah,
like sir, so we are calling sir,
sure.
sir. Yes.
Yeah.
Means we have to make it silence like R.
Silent. A
Yes.
E I O U.
It
These are
also
our
sounds
vowels.
like kind of speaker.
Yes, kind of speaker. That's what. So that's
So
what they
do
are
you know
every.
that
Yes,
where
tell
did
me.
I get this point? Dear sir. Dear
Okay.
sir, dear sir,
Uh,
you know,
oh,
he's just like very
fine.
famous on YouTube. And means randomly I just watched a video. So his video, so he was telling these things. Like if you want to speak like smart and fluent speaker, so always try to eat this last R. Try to eat it.
Correct.
Uh,
So
I,
like that
I
only you have to be start. You take it some I think short paragraphs or even just a sentence at your reading level. You can find lots of short reading passages for different levels here.
yeah,
So that you do one thing and random pages of choose the paragraph and just start it wherever you are getting. I think you are reading books or not, I don't know, but wherever you are reading that you have to be take random page, no problem. Choose a paragraph or two. Get a record or video camera in front of you. So the paragraph, the
yes,
sentences
sir.
slowly, then again faster, and then again. Right. Once you reach a speed that doesn't feel comfortable or it's so fast, slow down. Repeat this a number of times, making sure to record what you say every time. And then
Yes,
listen to the recording lastly. Then what will happen is how do they sound? You should feel different when you are speaking, right? And speaking slowly helps you work on pronunciation, enunciation, like that only. Okay. Speaking fast helps you to to work on your fluency, since you
and
are
do you
not
know
worrying about very, yeah.
sometimes what happened with means learner and beginners who are just suppose starting their journey from the very scratch, and in initial day they started following others, like okay, the that person, this person is speaking in so fast way, so I
Okay,
am also supposed to speak like them. I have to also speak like this,
it
but
will
I
not get
never.
work. That will not work. Definitely, I'm telling you. Suppose, yeah, tell me.
You just continue, sir.
You have to. That will not work in my opinion. That will not work. Sometimes what happened, the other person is speaking well, means in on beyond this, what how much he has done some hard work
Yes,
for this
yes,
speaking English languages they have done, right? So it
yes.
is not a 1 or 2 years. They have taken for a long 5 to 10 years back. They have started their journey to speak English fluently. So the thing is that one.
Yes, sir. And if we really want to speak like them, so we have to also do hard work like them. So I'm
Definitely.
also practicing the same thing. I never follow, means sometime you know, sir, that some of my viewer and well-wisher used to say me like, ma'am, your way of speaking is very good. You are speaking nice
Good.
English, but now,
Yeah,
now you have to work upon your speech, upon your fluency. You should try
definitely.
to talk. Yes,
Exactly.
I
No.
I know, but I'm comfortable in my way of speaking. And if I become fluent speaker, so day by day, definitely I will also start speaking fast. So I have to
Correct.
do hard for it
Definitely,
without
you
doing.
will get, yeah, definitely you will get your goal.
Yes,
So, yeah, you are going to be on your goal actually, but you are in an intermediate level in English, no problem. If once you are taking a hard work and just you are trying to be this thing, then you will get it more speaking well. So everybody will tell you, and you will get some more confidence on that. Oh, that Sapna madam is very well speaking English language, and there are a lot of things will be happen, right? And sometimes it is some shadowing is English speech, shadowing that you know shadowing,
yes, yes, I know, sir.
shadowing
But
English, yeah.
yes, shadowing. But I never did shadowing practice in my initial day. Sometime I watched any, you know, sir, English with
Yes.
Jessica. Cartoon videos. So sometime I watched her videos, shadowing type. So I also try to do, but only for few time, not lots of time. I didn't do, but
The
sometime
reason
I.
behind that, I'm telling you the reason behind that, what is the happening actually in the shadowing. So pick your favorite video with the
Yes,
subtitles. You know the subtitles. So make
yes,
sure it's something you enjoy watching. Suppose if
yes,
you are liking that motivational videos, if you are liking a spiritual that podcast or something, so this is important for the next steps. Listen to it many times, listen to the video once, then read the subtitles to get good grasp of the general content
yes, sir.
and
You are.
flow. So limit the narrate sentence by sentence. Play, listen, pause, right? Play, listen, and pause. So speak, record. These are all. Speak and then record. So copy the speech pattern as best as you can. Then with enough shadowing, you will naturally get closer to sounding like a native speaker. Like that only it will be happen. And even shadowing is one part of this. Another one thing is think in English.
Yes, sir. You are right. And
Really,
I'm also thinking, means sometime. Uh,
this is the most important part of this speaking English, I am telling to you. If you are thinking in English each and everything, then you will get it more efficient and very fast.
yes, sir. You are right. I
Okay,
have
first,
also observed that many of the learner and beginner, and they also means they have become very good in English. And
exactly.
yes, just because of thinking a lot. And I asked to some people, so they also replied like most of the things what they are doing, and just they are thinking. They're all everything, whatever they are doing, they are saying
Exactly.
all everything. Yes,
You
thinking.
think more like that only. Sometimes what happen, if you are means talking with somebody else, you have to be make sentence. In that sentence, the word you are not getting correctly or sometimes, right? So that word, how you will say, better you do one thing. If you are not getting that word meaning word, so you have to go from the another way and put it on the this,
Yeah.
because it takes a time, but you will express yourself in a two sentence on the same way.
Yes.
Okay, no problem, one word will be the fitted, that's fine. If you are not, means at that time it is not fluctuate in your mind, So better you have to go on that way and you put in your ideas to them. So that
Yes,
continuously will be there. Continuous speaking will be happen. So when you are learning English, you are having conversation with a native speaker, you naturally tendency to take what they say, translate it in your native language in your head. So they mentally create a response to a negative language, right? Then translate the response back into the English. So as you can imagine, this takes a lot of time, right? So it
yes,
also makes conversations feel slow or even frustrating sometimes. On the other hand, if you practice thinking in English, it takes less time to come up with response and engage in the conversation. You don't have to take the extra steps to translate to and from your native
yes,
language. So like that. A good way to start thinking in English to keep a diary of your writing some words, right? And you have your thought, whatever you are thinking, it doesn't have to be a perfect. You just want to practice getting your thought into an English as often as you can, right? So at
yes,
that
sir.
time, if you want to be go for this is the other thing for the thinking of this English. Sometimes what happened is you have to use your filler phrases. Filler phrases, you know.
Filler phrases? No, sir. Just tell me. Maybe.
Exactly. Filler phrases are likely they fill in the silence so that your speech isn't interrupted. Right? Your speech will be not interrupted. Sometimes what happened, it gives you
Yes,
a little time to think or what to say. See, oh,
yes.
actually, to be
Like,
honest,
right. Yes, sir. Means
I mean
like
to say,
and right.
sometimes you have listened with the speakers, they are telling because they are not getting the words in the same time, what they are telling, oh,
Yes,
actually, these are all called filler phrases. Once you put
yes.
this phrase, that you will get enough time to understand that word, right? So
Yes,
you can
sir.
go on that way. This is the user and filler phrases.
Yes, sir. You are right. And the filler words also like and right. I'm also observing many of the person using
This is good
like
actually.
and right. Yes, and it's sounding good, not bad.
Yeah, your speech will not be
I,
interrupted.
yes, yes. I'm also using, I think, this filler word like most in my speaking.
Good. They'll taking to the naval training, yeah, have a better grasp of what they mean and how to use them. I think you will
Okay.
want to have a guess that practice them regularly. That is required actually for this purpose. So by writing also, if you are, I know because you are a teacher, so I think you are write something or you are writing more,
Yes,
no?
sir.
Sometimes.
Means almost all the time I'm writing.
Oh my god.
Board like in my class I have to write always, so I can say I don't need to write. And sir, literally I'm not getting so much time to
Exactly.
focus only on spoken because
Yeah, once again, exactly. Even if you are going to the school and you are writing so much, then who will be right in the house now? Coming to the home
yes,
now. Again, we have to be do
yes,
exercise.
I I want to read more and more because I'm also realizing sometimes that by reading I'm getting good response, so I
That's
want to read more and more.
good, 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 good. So yeah, I'm hearing you very proper way, and I think you are a very good conversation with us. So tell me anything else or anything you want to be asked with me, so that I can share to you my experience.
No, actually, sir, I also observed that your speaking is very nice and
No,
fantastic.
no, madam, no. I am
So,
not a
sir,
good speaker.
you are fluent English speaker, and I want to learn something, some strategy from your side. Like, what did you
Definitely.
do most in your initial day? So, you get such type of
Definitely, I will
fluency.
share to you on that with one day. What about my experience and what about my journey to speaking English? How I will start, how I have started, and how much confidence I have getting right now. And we are also the same way. We have so much motivational videos and spiritual that podcast and all. Also, I am seeing. So there is a lot of time I have taken, but it's
So,
fine.
sir,
Yeah.
sir, actually, I want to know from your side, which type of podcast you are listening. Suggest,
Actually, yeah, I can say because I am seeing that Ranveer Alabadia,
Ranveer Allahabadia. No, sir, I don't know, but definitely I will search and go through the thing.
I'm watching that, and even one more that I think I'm watching that some motivational videos and all something from Priyanka Chopra. So she's very well to speak. So sometimes I'm watching that also. So not as sometimes. Sometimes what happened is no. If I like that podcast, so again and again I am seeing two three
Yes,
times,
sir.
and
Yes.
that particular some sentences, some phrases I am using on that word, right? So I'm going to be deep dive on to these things. So this deep dive word I am using from the Ranveer Rabatia is always using this so many times.
Wow, sir,
I have,
amazing. I
so
will
like that.
definitely search and I will also follow the same strategy as you are following, and I will try to be as fluent as you are.
Definitely you will get it, ma'am. Your goals will be complete. Thanks. So what is your next routine? I mean, you have come to your, and have you been taken tea, coffee, or something, whatever now?
Yes, yes, sir. Actually, before this session, I was
Just came to school and coming down. See
yes,
how much you are. Yeah.
after returning from a school, sir, I just usually take a tea only. I never uh, take lunch or anything, and
Okay.
that's why I'm always being called by my husband, like just eat something, take care of your health. But I don't know why I don't feel like to eat. I'm very. It's my bad habit that
Okay.
I'm not
No, no,
eating
no. You
properly.
cannot say the bad habits. This is the good thing because this is the tea is the for the recreation of your mind. Once you are getting frustrated in the schools also, you are coming in the full all those hodgepodge is there. So that you
Yeah.
have to be removed by the tea. Right. So
Yes.
like that
So,
only.
but sir, after taking tea, I started thinking about my like English conversation. Like if I'm not taking any conversation session, so I try to make my solo video like a storytelling video. So sometime I learn some story, or sometime already I'm having a story in my mind in morning. Just suppose I listen to a story, so that is my journey. And after that, sir, I have to go to kitchen, and there are lots of
Yeah,
work in
definitely,
kitchen.
definitely. For this English language journey, you have to be become a more, much more. I think mad people like that. You have to be mad on this, then you only getting very fast. Really,
Yes, sir.
somebody will
Sometime
say whatever he is telling, he has to tell because this is the world. So many people are staying and they are telling each and everything. Everybody is pulled down. You don't go in that way. Just you have to be speak. That's all. Nothing else. So it will be
and
fine. Yeah.
suppose that I'm getting appreciation from your side, so you know
Yes.
that this type of appreciation is my real strength, and only just I'm getting
Definitely.
always appreciation from everyone, and this appreciation is the thing that always push me to move forward. Otherwise, there
Sure.
are also many people who are always just criticizing, like, why are you doing this? Means why are you wasting your
Yeah,
so much time? You're
exactly.
already so much busy in your life, so just take care of your health. You are nowadays becoming so much skinny, and look at your face.
that will
Look at
automatically that will
your
automatically will
exercise.
come after some times, if you are more confident, if you are a good speaker, everybody will help you. Nobody will see all those things that you are a thin or that you are this thing looking like this and all. Nothing, nobody will tell. So everybody will likes you.
So do you know, sir, that only in my school I'm getting English environment, because my director sir also means always try to create English environment in class, in
Exactly.
staff room.
Good.
But you know that my school is in rural area. It's in village, so people mostly they belong to rural area. They are not so
Okay.
much comfortable in English talking. But
But
there are some teachers who are just coming from Varanasi and somewhere else, so they are also fluent, and they are speaking English. But do you know, in school, we are always busy in our class. We are getting only one bell. So in that bell, always we are busy in copy correction and all. So we
yeah.
have so much time to talk with
Even
our
you are
colleagues.
in, see, even if you are learning in this situation means, oh my god. So just I am watching you that you are how much struggling that one. So that is good, no problem. One day you will get it, your success, definitely, I'm telling to you.
And do you know, sir,
Keep
that
in touch with me. Yeah.
at my village, in my family member, with all relative, I have to speak only Bhojpuri. I never speak Hindi even, and
Oh
only on this app I'm speaking English. So sometimes I am also feeling proud of myself.
wow,
Like,
no,
yes,
no, it's nice speaking. It
I'm
was nice
creating
conversation.
English
Yeah.
environment by myself. It's a part of job.